after the Chiefs lost to the Chicago Bears 34-21 in the preseason finale on Thursday night. With Toney catching 2 passes for 26 yards, Kansas City head coach Andy Reid was asked to evaluate the wide receivers' training and preseason work. The Chiefs won the NFL championship again in the 2023 season, but Toney did not contribute during the playoffs this time. Toney had 27 receptions for 169 yards and a touchdown, gained 31 yards on 11 rushing attempts, and averaged 9.7 yards on 6 punt returns. None of this production came after Kansas City's 27-17 win over the New England Patriots in the 14th game of the season on December 17th. Although Toney was removed from the injury report after 12 consecutive weekly appearances in time for Super Bowl 58, he was still not active in Kansas City's 25-22 victory over the San Francisco 49ers on February 11th. These incidents and the postseason explosion led to speculation that Kansas City would not bring Toney to training camp, but he is among the 13 wide receivers looking to transition from the preseason roster to the regular season roster. Kansas City is expected to reduce its current 90-man roster to 53 active players by 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time on Tuesday. Toney's case wasn't helped by the fact that he missed time early in camp with a leg injury. Toney was an All-State quarterback at Blount High School in Pritchard and won the Alabama Sports Writers Association's Class 6A Back of the Year award in the 2016 season. In his last 2 seasons at Blount, Toney threw for 6,498 yards and 69 touchdowns and rushed for 1,790 yards and 31 touchdowns. Toney converted to wide receiver at Florida, where he caught 70 passes for 984 yards and 10 touchdowns, rushed for 161 yards and 1 touchdown on 19 carries, and returned 11 punts for an average of 12.6 yards and 1 TD as a senior. New York selected Toney with the 20th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. He played in 12 of the Giants' next 24 games, with 41 receptions for 420 yards, 5 carries for 29 yards, and 1 punt return for 0 yards. Toney had not scored an NFL touchdown when New York traded him to Kansas City for 3rd and 6th round picks in the 2023 NFL Draft. In 20 regular season games with the Chiefs, Toney has the same number of receptions as he did with the Giants, and the 41 receptions have produced 340 yards and 3 touchdowns for Kansas City. He also has 90 yards and 1 touchdown on 16 rushing attempts and 16 punt returns for an average of 7.4 yards.